Hey guys, my name is Matthew Spazziti here at New Millennium Wealth, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, today I wanted to talk about 3 different reasons of why it's important for you to become financially free. Guys, financial freedom means a lot of things to a lot of different people. It's a very subjective term. Depending on your culture, where you came from, your background, your upbringing, will really largely determine how you define financial freedom. To me, being financially free simply means controlling the source of your income and not depending on someone else for your livelihood, not depending on a business or a company that employs you in order to make that money. That's what it means to me. So guys, let's go ahead and jump into the topic. Okay, so for the first reason of why you should become financially free is financial security, or if you want to also call another word, it would be job security. Guys, unfortunately, we have all seen crashes. I myself have witnessed 2 crashes, both the dot-com bubble and the 2008 financial crisis. And to be completely honest, none of them are fun, and thousands of people get laid off during this time. It just wreaks havoc on so many people's lives. And guys, I don't want you or anyone else to be caught in that situation. I know of people in my life that I love dearly that were caught in that situation, and it just really wrecked them. Now, granted, thankfully today they are all recovered and they're all living very good lives even now. But still, it really hurt their lives. It hurt their livelihood. They had to recover, and it was a horrible experience. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So guys, how do we solve this problem? Well, the first way to solve it is to become financially free by controlling the source of your income so that you don't have to depend on a boss. You don't have to depend on a corporation to hire you and to maintain paying you. So that when time comes and that corporation has to start cutting costs, otherwise they risk closing down and having to lay off even more people, thousands and thousands of people, then in order to avoid that, they are going to have to lay off a few more people. Guys, this isn't always a bad thing for a company to do. The idea is for the company ideally, the company shouldn't have expanded to the point where they need to do this anyways. But this happens. This is part of the business cycle. This just always occurs, whether there's manipulation in the market or not. So the important thing to keep in mind, guys, is that you need to be financially free. You need to control the source of your income, whether that's through investments, trading, owning a business, in whatever way that looks. That needs to be how you operate your life. It's going to start off where the income that you're controlling is really more of a side income at starters, right? You're going to start a side hustle. You're going to start growing your business, and at first it's not going to be a lot of money, but over time it will eventually grow to become the main source of your livelihood, and it will be the main source of income that you live off of. So guys, controlling the source of your income is incredibly important. You don't want to have to worry about the next crash that's coming. You don't want to have to worry about the stock market crashing and you getting laid off. You want to be able to sleep well at night knowing that you are not dependent on the job market. Guys, the second reason for becoming financially free is freedom of time. This may not seem this may seem obvious, but guys, and I never really thought about it until one of my mentors explained it to me in this way. But in the end, it doesn't matter how much money you make. You could be a guy like Bill Gates, or you could be a guy like me. It doesn't matter how much money you have, but we all have one thing in common, and that is we all have 24 hours in the same day. So if I decide to burn my time away and play video games, I don't get that time back. Guys, time is a non-renewable resource. If you lose your job, hopefully you'll be able to get another one. And you'll probably be able to get a job. It may not make you as much as the other job made you, but you'll probably be able to find another career. If you lose money in, say, an investment deal or something around those lines, guys, you'll be able to recover that investment again in the future. But if you lose your time, there's no way of recovering that. So controlling your time is absolutely necessary. Whether you want to spend more time on traveling Europe and going on vacations, or whether you want to spend more time with your family, either way, it doesn't matter. Controlling your time and being able to choose when you work And when you go on vacation, not having to ask somebody for permission, not having someone tell you, hey, you have to be here at 8 a.m. in the morning, and then you have to work until 5 o'clock in the evening or 6 o'clock in the evening. Guys, not having that tension on your life, not having that control in your life is going to make you feel so free. Now, the flip side of this is that you need to be incredibly disciplined, because when you don't have a boss telling you how you have to work, I can speak from experience starting all this and trying to become financially free myself. I can speak from experience that it's very difficult. If you don't have someone telling you what you got to do, when you have to do it, it makes it very, very hard to get anything done. But guys, through diligent, consistent effort, you will be able to control that. You will be able to tell yourself when you need to work and when you don't need to work. But having that control of your time is just so incredible. So guys, that's my other one. That's, I think, a huge reason is being able to control your time and having the freedom of time. Guys, the third reason and the final reason is not having a cap on your potential income. Guys, this is incredible. Life is becoming more expensive all the time. I mean, let's be honest. Housing is becoming more expensive. Whether you are renting or whether you are buying, it doesn't matter. My wife and I are trying to buy a new house right now, and the prices are crazy compared to what they were when we were growing up. And guys, I mean, I always hear stories from people like my in-laws or my parents or people from the baby boomer generation that talk about housing prices and how they were so low. Granted, interest rates were significantly higher at that time. Interest rates were probably around 12, 16%, but their home prices were like 40, 50 grand. That's unheard of these days. You can still find housing that is that cheap, but you typically need to go into small towns. There's not a whole lot of industry there, and there's really not a whole lot of reasons to live there unless in terms of industry, in terms of careers. But either way, guys, life is becoming more expensive. Fuel prices for your vehicle is becoming hugely more expensive. I mean, I remember my father-in-law talking about when he was younger, it was like a quarter, 25 cents per gallon to fill up your car, which now it's almost like $2 to $3. It's insane how much it's gone up. And when you really think about the grand scheme of things, not that much time has passed. The Federal Reserve says that inflation is probably around 2% every single year. I would say that there's no way of truly calculating the inflation rate across the board. There's just no way. There's too many variables. Either if you live in, say, Texas, the inflation rate is going to be different than it is if you're in, California. If you're looking at the market of real estate, the inflation rate will be different than the market of live cattle. If you are, say, but even in the market of real estate, there are different price ranges in different markets for those price ranges. And there are going to be, different inflation rates for those as well. So guys, it's incredibly important that you don't have a cap on your income, so that no matter what happens, no matter how fast, no matter how expensive life is becoming, you guys have no limit to how much you can make. I mean, there used to be the saying that, sky's the limit, right? But in my opinion, it's not even the sky. It's the universe, which is virtually unlimited. You can make as much or as little money as you want, depending on how hard you want to work and the quality of your product and service that you're going to be offering to your clients or your customers. So guys, and even if you decide you don't want to build a business because that's just not who you are, and you want to, throw your money at investments, invest in real estate, get rental properties, you will have more control over your income, and you can increase your income or decrease it as you see fit. Guys, I believe that your freedom, your liberty is in part or in whole tied to your wealth. The more money you have, the more options you have available, the freer you are. So guys, it's incredibly important that you guys control the source of your income so that you can control how much money you make. And as life becomes more expensive, you can grow with that inflation rate. You can continue to make more and more money. So guys, those are my 3 different reasons. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and share the channel. Go ahead and share this video. If you guys really liked it, you got value out of it, and you think you have someone in your life that you think needs to hear it or would really enjoy hearing it, then please share the channel. channel. Help me get my message out there to as many people as I possibly can. I want to get this message out there of financial empowerment, financial freedom, and I want so many people to be able to achieve that, as myself included. So guys, please help me share this message, get the message out there, and if you'll do that, guys, I'll see you guys again in the next video. All right, guys, know the risks, plan accordingly, and have a great day.